Yeah.
But also other pathogens take advantage of that weak condition. And then just because you have one particular pathogen that you have a test for, you can't be sure that that is really a contributing factor, even when there are so many other pathogens present.
Yeah. Okay, so somebody catches a species of virus known to cause influenza, and that then either does or doesn't become complicated. We've heard a lot in the news about this particular outbreak, and we'll get into whether it's a zoonotic infection or whether it's weaponized, and all of the things that come out that are seemingly plausible. But I know we've got some facts coming out that I'd be very interested to hear from you, what you mentioned a couple of days ago. And I don't know how long it will take for that to propagate, but we'll find out from you in a moment. But the actual death rate really is, as you said, it's from the older populations, although there's been reports of young people, or middle-aged people, have suddenly got the complications of this infection, which have become viral pneumonia and overwhelming inflammation, and that's how they suddenly end up very short of breath, and then needing ventilation in a hospital environment. And it's seemingly the overburdened hospital system with those kind of cases that seems to be making the drastic news. So far as let's get into the origin of this, because I think most people are just buying the standard kind of doctrine that this is coming out of China. It's a Chinese origin. It's come from a wet market. And there's a zoonotic infection, meaning that animal species that naturally have their own influenzas, because it's not just human beings that suffer from influenza, but bats and pigs and camels and mice and civet cats, etc. Many species have their own type of influenza. But rather than the news talking about the wet markets and originating in Wuhan, you came out with some very
interesting facts,
interesting, controversial, or shocking news about it. And in terms of the gene sequencing that's happened, it's quite interesting for people to hear this. So would you outline what you've understood as, say, an origin for this?
Virologists in Europe and the United States, South Korea, Taiwan, as well as China, have the Chinese refer to the DNA sequence analysis as showing that the trunk of the series of the family tree is in the United States, and there are 5 different branches or varieties occurring early in the United States before the strain in China identifies as the 4th or 5th branch off this trunk, and that's based on the fact that they're analyzing substitutions of bases in the DNA chain